Hello, fellow classmates, faculty, and family. Today is a special day as it concludes the studies we have learned thus far. With the multiple assignments and exams that we have written, it shows our hard work has paid off in that we could make our place here in this light today. As the old saying goes, as one door closes, another one opens. Today, we are closing one chapter in our lives and opening another one, whether it be continuing our studies or starting our careers. Looking back through previous classes, in different areas we have discovered that we can either share or oppose specific opinions that have been incorporated in courses that we have learned. Each day of school gave us a new insight as to what has defined the meaning of the course that was taught to us. In regards to the philosophy of law, a theorist I once learned from, Brian Tamanaha, explained that what prevents resolution of the issue, what is law, is that theorists have different intuitions about what law is, and intuitions that are influenced by what they think law ought to be, and they approach the question with different backgrounds and objectives. Indeed, as there are billions of people in the world, there are bound to be different opinions and thoughts in relation to specific ideas such as law. However, there is no set concept as to specifically answer the question because it is flexible, and due to its flexibility, there are several ways in which to describe or perceive law. As there are various ways to describe law, there are also numerous ways or branches that stem and make up law. Being a legal studies student, I have learned that different people have different views in regards to law versus how people view a role in society through a reading from Professor Hendrik Hartog, which emphasized the predicament through the People versus Harriet case, determining whether hogs should be kept in the city of New York or not. Through the case, it is seen that there is an obligation to follow the law, but Harriet, among with fellow citizens, felt obliged to keep the hogs in their company, for they have served a purpose in their lives, emphasizing the clash between the rich and the poor in society. Similar to the situation in the case, there are still clashes that happen in today's society, not just in relation to classes, but aspects such as clashing ideas or thoughts. Law is not the same for everyone, just as specific thoughts and ideas and beliefs are not the same in society. Going back to Tamanaha's belief, he states that the function of law is to maintain order, which in turn means order cannot exist without law, all societies must have order, and all societies therefore must have law. There can be many people who share the same idea as Tamanaha, or there can be those who oppose his idea in saying that as a society does not have law means it is not a society. With clashing ideas, it is difficult to pinpoint what the meaning of law is, even in today's society, because when we think about law, it relates to our lives as a person, where we ought to think about the good as opposed to the bad things in life, differentiating between one's philosophy of life and one's philosophy of law. There are different approaches as to how we learn things, similar to how there are different and multiple approaches to how we determine or define a word or a thing. We grow and learn through these approaches and go whichever way seems best for us. Scholars of the past further show these differences, such as H.L.A. Hart, who pointed out that there is a difference between feeling obliged and feeling an obligation in regards to following the law or not. This could go the same way in thinking that we felt obliged to complete our assignments to get a mark in order to pass. So, in order to do that, we do the best we can, or ultimately do not complete them to the best of our abilities, and settle for mediocre marks. In the future, let us continue to not only feel that our work is an obligation that must be done, or in this case, finished, but to do so with the utmost passion so that you may flourish and become the best person you can be. I wish you all the best of luck, fellow classmates. We did it.